So this video is about taking a Bridgeport J-head mill that I've had and putting Burntable's motors on it so the Burntable's control system can control CNC. This is a model number, it looks like a 16135, and as you can see, it's just your typical Bridgeport Mill J-head. That's the Burntables in the background, and if you look at the Burntables, and see there goes the green motors, the big motor from the Burntables. Basically, all you have to do is call Burntables and buy some new motors, and then their small belt and their pulley system, and then you can ask them for the DXF files for the adapter plates, and you cut out the plates and then have your CNC Burntable's control system control a Bridgeport Mill. The only thing you really have to do from a fabrication standpoint after you cut out the brackets is bore out. This is a typically 3/8 interior bore. I bored it out to 5/8 to put it on the shaft for the Bridgeport. I know these are just carriage bolts, I got to replace those. It's the only thing I had around the shop. Same thing here. And then these are just some aluminum spacers and I think 2.5 inch 5/16 bolts that I sourced from Home Depot, Lowe's. And the only other thing you'd have to kind of fabricate is this adapter here that I did it out of some solid stock aluminum, and it goes from the motor shaft, which motor shafts for the new motors are I believe 3/8, and this shaft on the Bridgeport is 1/2 inch, and this allows you to disengage this, which is the actual gear for the your original Z feed, and basically there's the hand wheel that used to go here, and you're just driving it by the motor, and you can disengage it and still use your jack strap or your handle manually if you have to. And then same thing, I put the T handles back here, and this one had the T handle over here, so you still can use it all manually if you want to, or run it CNC wise. And basically also when you ask the Burntables for the brackets, you ask them for the actual profile too, and this will put it all the necessary settings to run it. Right now I'm just running in a manual on and off, but this has it so when you get basically the machine on, it will turn on the actual AC adapter in the back of the control box. So you could do that 110 volt solenoid to it to actually turn the machine on and off. Other than that, under the config settings, you would have to change the backlash and maybe change the direction, but it's a pretty simple setup. And that way, all you have to do is basically take the motor cables off the table here and then plug the motor cables in from the Bridgeport, and just use sheet cam for the cam, and a router function. Use the post-processor router, and you're off doing 2.5D stuff. And if you have another cam program that will do 3D items, you can do that also. So one computer, one control software, 2 machines. That's the 5x5 vertical. So again, just call Burntables at 512-843-2621, and if you already have a table, you can get the plans for the actual brackets and buy additional motors. Or if you got a Bridgeport and interested in a machine, you can knock 2 things out at once.